Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. It's the weekend and I thought I would show you what I'm up to. I've got a couple of nice things planned. First things first, I'm going to be heading into this place behind me. I'm in a part of London called Dulwich Village in South London, and behind me here is Bell House, and you might see on the sign over there it says open garden 11:30 until 1 PM, so that is today. And so I thought we'd go and have a little look at their garden. They've got a beautiful garden in there, and yeah, it's a really interesting place. It's like a charity and they do all kinds of different creative things in there. There's a big sign up there that says they do the pottery classes. Maybe that's something that I'll have to try in the future. Never actually done, well, I did it at school, but yeah, you know, like making pots with the potter's wheel, so that could be fun in the future. But yeah, I thought we'd go and have a look at the garden this morning, and I've got a couple of little DIY bits to do around the home, and then tomorrow the boot sale is on, so yeah, I thought we would go to that as well. So yeah, just a nice little chilled weekend vloggy vlog. Let's head on in and take a look at this garden. Okay, let's go on in, we'll take a look. Got a little lodge house on to the side here. Oh, we've got a bit of a plant sale going on. Let's see what we've got.
We've been a bit strimmed.
Yeah?
There's not much left.
Has it been
busy?
Been a busy morning, yeah. Oh wow, this is absolutely stunning. This is like the kitchen garden, so there's kind of 3 different garden areas here. This has got all the little allotments on it. Now I have applied for an allotment, a local allotment, but yeah, I think I might have told you this story before, that when I sent the email, the woman, like the volunteer who looks after the applications, told me that it's going to be about 13 to 15 years. And had I applied when I first moved to the area, I probably would be, you know, getting one in the next few years. But that's okay. We can work with that. You never know, it might come up a little bit sooner. But yeah, a little tip for you if you do live in London, or I guess wherever you live, and there's local allotments and that's something that you're keen on, get yourself on the list sooner rather than later. Look at this lovely tree. I'm guessing this is some kind of fruit tree. Apples? Yeah, there we go. Worcester pearmain apple. Oh wow, look at the flowers on this. Beautiful. I love how wild this garden is, all overgrown in the corners, and I love the brick wall that surrounds it. Got the compost over here, nearly ready, and then grass. This is the potting shed over here. I've got all the garden equipment. Gosh, that's very well organised. Look at that. How satisfying. I guess it takes a lot of equipment to keep these big gardens looking their best. Oh, this is so lovely. So this is like the main garden of Bell House. I love the way that it's been kind of divided up into all these different beds with all the different shrubs, and then you've got various different areas to sit. Imagine like this bench is probably a sun trap at some part of the day. Nice rose bush climbing up the wall here. I just love all the wildflowers. It's so nice when it's just this kind of wildlife planting.
Yeah.
This smells absolutely incredible. Really nice colour as well. Got a little insect bug hotel over there. Oh, and there's some water over there. I bet that's for the bees. There is some bees further around in this garden. And I think the beekeeper is here today. And then you can see the wisteria growing up the house here. This has been in bloom for quite a while now. I've been admiring it all over the local houses and where it's growing up the different walls and things. Yeah, I feel like it's had a good old few weeks so far this year, which is lovely. So this here is the bee board. It says early in 2024 we won a grant from the London Beekeepers Association to plant a pollinator border. We've introduced a colourful range of plants that are nectar rich and will feed the bees throughout the season. In the bed we have salvia, echinacea, achillea, geraniums and verbena, and lots more. And then if we continue around, there's like a third garden, there's another property, and yeah, part of the garden is connected to Bell House. This is where they keep the bees. There we are, you can see them all busy at work over there. I just love this garden. Got the polytunnel over here. got some herbs and salad growing here. We've got some coriander, pak choi, some radishes, mixed leaves. Come into this garden house space and they've got a master planning for winter spring list up on the whiteboard. Something that I never really think to do, but actually having a little bit of a plan for your garden, a little bit of a jobs list, is probably a really good idea. I feel like I just end up going through phases of kind of really working on it and then kind of forgetting about it a little bit. So yeah, maybe I need to kind of figure out a bit more of a seasonal plan for the roof garden. I cannot walk by a rose like this without giving it a little sniff. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. If you want to learn more about beekeeping, definitely head over to Dainty's channel, Catherine's channel, Dainty Diaries, and she's got lots of videos about beekeeping over there to learn more. And I'll be seeing Dainty soon. I do call Catherine Dainty. We've got the Chelsea Flower Show coming up, so yeah, we will be reunited for that. This is like my dream garden here because they've incorporated, you know, kind of what's happened with nature, like this fallen tree. And imagine this as a kid being able to play on trees like this and climb up those. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? And then you've got more formal areas, plenty of space for wildlife, loads and loads of different plants. Such a fab spot. We've got a little pond here made out of an old ceramic sink. I imagine this is to attract frogs. Mug that's got the house on it and also some banana and walnut cake. I'm just going to sit and enjoy this in this lovely garden. Cheers everybody. That's nice and strong. Side here we have the pottery, and yeah, they do courses here, various different pottery courses. I'll have to get involved at some point. And outside the front they have the book exchange, which I always have a little rummage in when I'm passing, see if there's any interesting books, and a great place to drop some off as well. We have a ferries guide here. That's something that I'm quite interested in. I really enjoyed that, and they had a little plant sale on and I picked up a couple of plants for the roof garden, so I'll get those potted up when I get home. Okay, I have just got back. Gosh, it's warm now. Pumpkin's very curious to see the plants that I've bought. I've forgotten the name of this one. The chap did tell me. He said it'll make some lovely, pretty flowers and grow quite rapidly as well. I'm sure you'll know what this is. You can remind me in the comments. It's little pretty blue flowers on it. That was £2 from the plant sale. And then I also got this bay tree as well, which I thought would do well out on the roof garden, and it's a decent size, and that was £3. So I'll take those out a little bit later and get those potted up. Oh no, I'm not sure if they're very cat friendly, so we better keep you away from those. How's my boy today? How are you today? And we have mittens. And she's being a playful girl today. She loves a little game, don't you? Okay, you're gonna play with Pumpkin. Also, whilst I was out and about, there was someone having a bit of a sale outside their home, and I spotted this. Why do I need this book? I don't know, but it's so cute. It's from the 80s, and it's called Kittens, and you pull the tabs, and basically all the cats inside it do different things. I'll probably pass this on as a little gift for somebody, but I just thought that was adorable. Look at this one, they're all playing with a ball of wool. That actually does look very much like Pumpkin and Mittens on there, doesn't it? And then we have this one, which is pouncing on this mosaic floor. Mummy cat with her kitties, little cat's cradle scene, and butterfly chasing. So there we are. And this was first published in 1988 by Guild Publishing. And yeah, it's just called Kittens by Leslie Ann Ivory and Ron Vander Meer. There was also a sale outside one of the community centres, and somebody was selling this special hot pepper sauce. Now I had a little taste of this. Oh my goodness, it is hot. It says made with lots of love and Scotch bonnet, and it's Auntie Sarah's sauce. I met the lady that made it, and yeah, I had a little taste. It is very, very spicy, but I thought it'd be quite nice to do like marinades on like chicken or fish. Also, I thought maybe if I mix like a very small amount of this with some Greek yogurt, it might be quite nice to make as like a salad dressing, or to mix, I sometimes like mix tuna with some Greek yogurt instead of mayo, and then that could give it like a little kick, maybe with some like fresh lime. I thought that'd be quite nice. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to show you this book that Helen very kindly gave to me for my birthday, which was last weekend, was it? Or the one before? I actually can't remember. But yeah, it was my birthday, and Helen very kindly gave me this book. It's called An Opinionated Guide to Free London. She said it would be quite good for vlog fodder, which I think it will be. Enjoy the capital without cash, and basically it's just got loads of ideas throughout it of free things to do in and around London. So yeah, I'll enjoy having a little flick through this, and I'm sure it'll give me some inspiration of little days out that I can vlog. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. So yeah, I'm going to eat my watermelon that I've just picked up, and then I'm going to go to the gym, I think, this afternoon, and go for a nice swim to cool down a bit. And then this evening, I think I'm going to get these bits repotted. I want to do a bit of jigging around out on the roof garden. I've got some ideas in mind that can mean that I can fit those 2 chairs in that I want to hang on to. And yeah, it just involves a bit of reconfiguring of the plants to create some more floor space. So yeah, that's my plan for the rest of today. So I'll either pick the camera up a little bit later on and show you where I am with the roof garden. If not, I will see you tomorrow as we head to the boot sale. So yeah, I thought if I repot this yucca into actually one of the built-in containers where all this dried up grass is, that will free up this little space, and then maybe I can shuffle this around and get one of the chairs kind of into that, and then put the other one into there. If I move this, and potentially I might plant, yeah, this into that corner there where the ivy is, and just jig it all around a bit, or just move this pot somewhere. And yeah, this can also come down a little bit, and so I could have the 2 chairs kind of symmetrical either side. That's the plan. I was actually using it as a bit of storage in there, so I have some random bits that I can use this summer. Some fairy lights that I bought in the sale in One Below, or One Beyond as it's called now. I've got some organic pump and feed and some Miracle Grow here. So yeah, what have we got left in there? Should probably just try and use that up. It's a canopy, like a sunshade that I got in Poundland. Yeah, that'd be quite good to string over this area, I think. Although I love my sun, so privacy screen. I was thinking of potentially popping along the back here, but it's quite nice to let the light through, so I'm not sure. I think it's okay. And yeah, another bit of tarpaulin. lights out. Whew, that was an effort. The fairy lights, the solar lights need to come off. Also, we've got wild strawberries growing here, which I think I'm going to try and carefully remove and repot those because they're wonderful every year. Yeah, maybe they could do better when they're not sharing. Oh, this poor thing. I think we need a bit more soil in this container before it goes in, but there's quite a lot of depth in that, so hopefully that will be very happy in there. It'll definitely be able to spread down a little bit. And yeah, with this I had to trim around with secateurs just to get it out. I don't know if you caught my recent vlog when I went to the brand new Oxford Street IKEA, but I picked up a couple of plants in there. This is the lavender that I got in store for £6, and this is the rosemary, and this was £5. So yeah, they're all potted up in these lovely old pots. I can't remember where I got that one from now. I think it might have been a home, oh no, it was boot sale, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought maybe Home Sense, but there is a Home Sense out here. Oh yeah, it's that one over there. But yeah, many of the others are all boot sale pots, like some of these smaller ones. So I've just pulled out the wild strawberries and just popped them into these for the time being. I hope I've left enough root on there. I mean, it seems to be, yeah, I mean, there's a lot there, isn't there? It just doesn't seem very long. But yeah, hopefully those will be able to be planted. I have got this thing over here that I could potentially use that was full of like Oasis from an autumn display that I did, but it's got the plastic in there, so maybe I'll utilise that. And then actually, for somebody who's on a plant pot ban, suddenly I feel like I'm a bit short of them for the new plants that I've bought, but that's always a good thing, I guess. It means that I'm being thorough with what I've bought. Oh gosh, I hope this is going to bounce back okay. It's looking very crisp and dry, but it should do. Yeah, it needs a good water again. They've been drying out so quickly out here. And we're in, probably 15 minutes later, of a lot of pushing, shoving, sweating, pinching my fingers in the secateurs situation, which, oh, don't even want to look at that. But yeah, let me show you. It was very kind of wide around the top because of it being like a round pot before, but now it's actually just dropped in quite low. So I'm going to get some more compost and shove it in down the sides and lift it up a little bit, I think, so that this bit is kind of more in line with the base. But yeah, I think it seems like it'll be quite happy back in this corner. It's been there in the past, and yeah, the bottom section's doing really well. So I think if we imagine the amount of volume in there with fresh compost and a bit of feed, hopefully that will be good. And then when I see this wood starting to split, I know that it's time to send it on its way. Perhaps it'll need to go into the ground somewhere, but I think we've definitely got another year of this on the roof garden. I do love my yucca. This was a dumpster dive find, or you know, someone was throwing it out because the pot was broken. It seems to be doing okay, especially these lower bits. I wonder if the top does seem very healthy, but do people sometimes chop them off if it's a bit dead at the top? Potentially you could do that, couldn't you, and have a lower plant. This is new. Oh, little baby. So yeah, gosh, I'm sweating now and I am filthy. I've made a right old mess. My goodness. Lots to do out here. I had intended to do a little outfit of the day today, but now it's a filthy outfit of the day, but I'll do it anyway because it's all thrifted. So this shirt, it's a Zara shirt. This was I think this was a charity shop find, wasn't it? And I've got my new shorts, well, new second-hand shorts, boot sale shorts on, my big and baggy ones. These are from the boot sale, £2. They are quite huge, but yeah, I'm quite liking this baggy style. And these are Tommy Hilfigers. And yeah, I've got my Reebok trainers on as well, and they're also from the boot sale, and they were £7. And these are my very comfy ones, great for days of jobs like this one. So I don't mind getting them in a mess, as you can tell by the green paint splodges on them. These two are just chilling inside, aren't you? Is this your little, I think this is like the Mitten's little baby. I think she carries it around like a little kitten, don't you? Your little kitty, and then Pumpkin here. It's rather warm, isn't it? So they're just, yeah, loafing and chilling. Good morning, it is Sunday morning. I've come out onto the roof garden with my coffee this morning, and yeah, before I head to the boot sale, I thought I would give you a little update of how it's looking out here, because I spent quite a lot of time yesterday giving everything a little rejig, a little repot. And yeah, I've just been going through the YouTube comments from the video that's just gone live this morning, which is the first part of kind of like the roof garden tidy up. and there's been some really helpful tips from you all in that, so thank you so much if you've been giving me tips in the comments. There's some that's suggesting that I need to add some fresh compost to some of the pots that I repotted, where I was using some of the older compost from the plants that I was kind of splitting up and moving. So I have been and actually bought a couple of bags of compost yesterday, which I've distributed, but I'm going to get a couple more today, I think, and add those in. And what was the other thing that you suggested? A lot of you saying that I've got too many pots out here. I think with everything moving around, I have actually obviously got rid of the great big one that the yucca was in, so that's cleared quite a lot of space. And yeah, I just need to be mindful of that, although I do feel like I need one more now. So some of you aren't going to like that, so we'll see. Maybe I'll see one at the boot sale today. I just need something for, well, I've got the little bay tree now, and I've got the plant that I bought yesterday. It's just what I do with that grass. One of you was suggesting that I split it and maybe give like half to Luke or something, but it's looking so dead, I'm not sure. I'm going to see if I can pull out all the dead stuff and yeah, all the dead leaves, and see if we can get that one looking healthy again. We'll see. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how it's looking out here, and it's just so nice to be able to sit and enjoy my morning coffee. So yeah, we'll finish this and then we'll head down to the boot sale. I don't really need anything, potentially a pot, we'll see. But yeah, it should be nice to go for a little browse this morning. The sun is in and out and the temperature's dropped a bit, so it's a little bit cooler today, but a lovely day all the same. Yeah, this is now in, and with the additional compost I was able to kind of like push the compost down the sides and bring it up a little bit, so it's come up a bit, and which means that these are kind of proud of the surface, which is good. I've given everything a really good water. I trimmed back this geranium because that was all, yeah, looking very sorry for itself, but it is bouncing back. I snapped off all the dead branches on this. Yeah, haven't done anything with this, but hopefully that will be on its way soon. I popped the ivy back in the corner in the end. This is another one that I've trimmed right back. There is some signs of life on this one, but yeah, that was looking a little bit worse for wear as well, but hopefully we'll get some new geraniums from that. Some of you have suggested this might need a bigger pot, so yeah, I might potentially change that one up. This grass was a little bit dry, but I think that is going to be okay. I've got my little new plant on the table here, along with this candle and little bird bath. And then moving around, yeah, I've managed to get the chairs into position. So we have one here now and one here, which is lovely, and I'm very pleased I've managed to make that work. And then over here, moving around, we've got the new plants from IKEA. This one's on its way back, so that should be good. The little olive tree, I think we do actually have, where are you? Oh, that one's a bit dried out, but yeah, there is olives on here. My little aloe. These succulents I've moved across to hold this mirror into place. I just jammed it behind this bit of trellis. This is the one that's looking extremely dead. But there's tiny bits of green, so I don't know what to do about that, but I popped it sort of out the way a little bit along with the little robin. And this is the grass that some of you were saying to yeah, to split. I mean, there is green in there still, so I might pull that apart a bit and see what we're left with. Yeah, new geraniums. And then this is the pot that needs to go, so that's the one that I've emptied that had the yucca in. I've got the bamboo here. I've got the big box bush, which actually I did find a little bit of the munching has been going on, so I've had to treat that, and I will continue to. That's what that spray's for. And then here we've got some grass that's looking quite dead, but again there is green in there, so I'm hoping that will bounce back this summer. And then I've sort of rearranged these succulents a little bit. I've got 3 of the wild strawberries in this pot now, but I might switch those out into this. I think they'd be fine in there, and then I can free up that pot, which might be better for something like the jasmine or my new bay tree down here. And I just need one more pot for my new little plant here, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to put those into here. I'm going to pop that there to remind myself actually for later on. And then, yeah, that could go into there, and I just need one for that one for the time being, and I think I'm all good. Oh my goodness, I'm laughing to myself. This is the boot sale today. Ta-da! That was a fail. Do any of you remember when, this was years ago, I went to a boot sale and then it wasn't on? I can't remember how that happened, but yeah, it was one of my vlogs where I went to go to a boot sale and it wasn't on. So yeah, I've got my weeks muddled up. What's new? Must be on in Balham today. I think they're alternating, so oh well, maybe next, oh no, maybe not next week. Next week is the BAFTAs. Do I squeeze in the boot sale before the BAFTAs? That is the question. I guess I could do. We'll see. Anyway, I am gonna go to Lidl and get some compost. So what I need, the tub and basket compost, and it's only £2.49 in here for 20 litres. That's good, isn't it? And it says it's now peat free, and it also contains wetting agent to stop compost drying out, which will be perfect for my pots. Yeah, planting in containers, baskets and window boxes. A lot of you ask how I get stuff like this home. The answer is usually I carry it. I feel like a tortoise. This is so heavy. I think I might jump on a bike. I am back. I've just made myself a bagel with some cream cheese and avocado on it. I bought some of those ripen in the bowl avocados, which are risky, aren't they? Because sometimes they just don't. But these ones have worked out really well. And now they're very ripe, so I need to kind of get through them in the next couple of days because yeah, they're squishy. So maybe I'll pop those in the fridge. That will probably stop them from getting any riper, I think. Or maybe I'll make a salad with a couple of them tonight. Anyway, I'm going to go outside into the roof garden in a moment, but I just wanted to show you this that I also picked up in Lidl, which is another one of their Lush Dupes range. This is a new one in, and it's Winter Queen. So this is a complete and utter smell-alike for Snow Fairy, which I know lots of you probably absolutely love. So yeah, and you can't get it, can you, at this time of year in Lush? It only comes out at winter time, so that will be me sorted when I'm covered in soil again later on. So yeah, I'm going to pop outside for a bit and give you a little update of any reshuffling that I do, and then I'm going to head to the gym and go for a swim this afternoon because I had planned that yesterday. I went down there and they'd shut the pool because a tile had broken, so they were having to fix that, but they said it would be open again today, so hopefully I'll get my swim in. So yeah, I'm going to finish my bagel and we'll head on out. I've had a delivery from a company called Pot Gang, who've sent me over, I think it's like a planting kit of some sort, so I thought we'd open it together and see what this is all about. I have various little seed trays in here, and oh, here's some pots with some saucers to go with them, and then we have larger pots, and then in here we have Cocoa Boost all-purpose compost that feeds plants for 6 months. Obviously you need to add water to that. You have little stickers to go on the pots that says what's inside them. You've also got your little markers as well. Bugsy, the basil, I think they've all got little little names. And then you've got your little growing guide as well. So yeah, I'll get those planted up and see how we get on. Maybe I'll get some nice fresh basil. I'm going to crack on with my little bit of rejigging and repotting out here. Okay, so where are we? Yep, I have repotted the wild strawberries. We have some coming through here, which is lovely. And I've given this a haircut. So there's a bit more green coming through. I think I'm going to have to pass this one on. So yeah, but I want to get it looking a bit more green before that. And potentially the same with this one as well. I just don't think they're loving life in pots anymore. And then what else have we got that's new? Oh yeah, I've just planted the seeds. So I've got the basil, and then I've also got the cucamelon and the red pepper. So we'll see how they go. And then moving around, this is now in the container that the little bay tree came in. So I've just reused that one. And then, oh, I've moved the mirror because I thought maybe it's best that it's not in the direct sunlight. I know that can be potentially a bit dangerous. And yeah, the bay tree is now in this container. And I've popped some little succulents on the top there that just got knocked off the other plant. I just thought I'd let them root, and I can pop those into some of these spare pots that I have. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap the vlog up here. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did, do give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future roof garden updates, as well as my other vlogs, my home vlogs, shopping vlogs, travel vlogs, all of that. I'd love you to stick around for those. And yeah, any gardening tips are always welcome in the comments, any suggestions, I'm all ears. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening, whatever time it is that you're watching. I hope you're having a fab one, and thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you soon. Bye.